All right, and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this webinar. My name is Oscar Svernlov. We are just about to get started here. I see that some of you already have joined this presentation, and if you haven't already, now's a great chance to grab your phone or go on your computer and go to menti.com and put in the code. We have a code today. It's 53579708. I see that I have 2 thumbs up so far. I'm getting a few more. This will be an interactive webinar, so I will be asking you questions and you'll be able to ask me questions. We're going to be using Mentimeter today, and I'm going to show you how you can engage your audience in any setting. We're once again just about to get started. We have a few attendees joining so far. We have 3 people, some thumbs up, and I have, yeah, thank you very much. I'm getting an amazing here. I've turned on the comments from audience, so if you have anything you want to say, you can go to the Menti and then send a little comment there, and that comment will then show up in the presentation. Very nice. Let's wait a few more minutes just to make sure that we have everybody set who are going to join. I am broadcasting this live from Stockholm, Sweden. It's getting a bit chilly here, but no winter quite yet. I see we have 4 thumbs up. This is great. I've also put the voting link in the chat. So if you want to join the Menti, you can just click on the voting link in the chat. Wonderful, everybody. I think it's time for us to get going. Welcome once again to the Engage Your Audience live demo of Mentimeter. My name is Oscar Svernlov, and I work at Mentimeter, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can create presentations like these to engage your audience and really get everybody heard. I have a small checklist before we get going, just to make sure that everybody's on board. Get ready to participate. You have the code above here, so menti.com, and today's code is 53579708. And once you're in, you can send a little thumbs up. Just see that we have people with us. Okay, we have 1 thumbs up there. We're waiting for a few more. Let's see that people can join. Once again, this will be interactive. So I'm going to ask you questions and you'll be able to ask me questions as well. We have 1 thumbs up so far. I'm going to send the link, come and vote. 2 there coming in hot. Beautiful. I see we have a few more attendees in the crowd, so just want to make sure that everybody joins. This webinar is being recorded, so if you have any, if you need to leave a bit early or you come in a bit late, absolutely no worries. We'll be sending this whole thing to you. And you'll also be receiving this presentation after the session. So I will, or Linda will send it out to everybody, and you'll be able to copy this and use it for yourself if you like. With that said, let's get going. I have a little question for my audience, and I would love to know where you are right now. So I'm going to invite everybody in, and you can go to menti.com, and the code here once again is 5357, and you can put a little pin on this world map to let me know where you are right now. Okay, we have 1 pin, looks like it's in northern Germany. Nice. And then I'm guessing this is Ghana, maybe Accra. We can see a pin there. Let's wait for a few more pins just for them to come in. This is just a fun little check-in just to see where everybody's at. Once again, I'm going to put up the code here. It's 5357, and you can either, if you have a phone, you can take your phone or open a new website and go to menti.com and put in the link and then add a pin to this world map. Let's see if we have any more pins. Oh, only 2 so far. 1 here in Ghana and 1 in Deutschland. Oh, another one here in Accra, most likely. That's my guess at least. Nice. I'm going to put it again and put your pin on the map. Very nice. And this is an example of how you can use Mentimeter. And once again, I'm in Stockholm right now, so I'm far away from both Germany and Ghana. But I can still use Mentimeter to get the audience input and engage you and see where everybody's at, no matter where you're sitting. So I think this is a good example of a nice and fun way to use Mentimeter and to do a bit of an audience check-in. I see we have a few more attendees in the chat. There's another one that looks like it's Egypt, I think. That looks like Cairo, maybe. Nice. Go ahead and refresh this a bit just so we can see it fully. Great. Thank you for those pins, everybody. I am going to shortly introduce myself. My name is Oscar Smernlov. I work with educational content. So I teach users at Mentimeter how they can use the product, Mentimeter, that we're looking at here today. I do webinars. I also do the Menti Academy. And I'm a big fan of Mentimeter as well as popcorn. That is my favorite snack. We're getting some hearts here, some love. Maybe that's for the popcorn. I don't know. Florence, welcome. Happy to have you here. This was my little introduction, and we are going to look at what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to start with what is Mentimeter. So we're going to get a background to what that is, and then we're going to look at how you could create a presentation just like this. And then we're going to do a live demo, of course. And finally, we're going to have a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, we don't have any questions now, you can go to menti.com and open the Q&A here. And once you press open Q&A, you can ask a new question. And then you can put it in, and the question will then show in the slide. We have one already now. That's great. And then, of course, I'm going to be giving you some further learning resources. This is just going to be an intro, just a short overview of what you can do. And there's a lot more to learn. So I'll be sending that as well. Let's do another audience check-in. I would like to know if you have used Mentimeter before. So maybe you used it several times, or maybe you've only voted, or maybe you haven't used Mentimeter. And you can actually go in here and vote. We have one answer. Okay, it's just about to begin. Used Mentimeter before? Come and let us know. Once again, you don't have to click on the link every time. I'm just making sure that we have that voting link. Very nice. So it looks like majority of us have not used Mentimeter. Some people have only voted, and actually the people who answered nope here, well, you've actually now voted on a Mentimeter presentation. So you've seen it from the audience point of view. And then we have one person here asking, what is Mentimeter? And look at this, we have a super user with us here. One person has used it several times. Very nice. Hopefully we'll be able to teach that user something as well. I see we have a bunch of new people who just joined. I'm going to also tell you to come and participate. This is an interactive session, so I'm asking you a question and you can ask me a question, and this is going to be a demo of Mentimeter. So in order to vote, you go to menti.com and put in today's code, which is 53579708. Let's see if we have any more votes coming in. Okay, but this is good. This shows me that most of you have not used Mentimeter. One of you has used it several times. And for the person here asking what is Mentimeter, well, let me tell you. So with Mentimeter, you could do three things. And here's a little image that explains it. But you can prepare powerful presentations and pre-surveys, a presentation just like this one. You can engage your audience with interactive questions and quizzes, And instead of just having a presentation with simple slides, you have ways to ask your audience and to interact with them. For example, we have the thumbs up and the heart. So if you like this, you can press the thumbs up, and if you really enjoy this, you can press the heart. And okay, we have one person who really enjoys this. So this is just a way to bring in the audience a bit more in your presentations. And finally, you can distribute these presentations and collect feedback. So I think this is good to know that Menti isn't only a presentation platform, it's an audience engagement platform. And we're going to be looking at all three of these today. And once again, I'll be sending you this whole presentation. All of these slides you'll get in your email. So you can just copy them and steal them and make your own. Nice. So obviously, you can do a lot of things with Mentimeter. You can use Mentimeter for workshops, you could do for training sessions, education, surveys, quizzes, conferences, any setting where you have an audience. And I would like to ask you, I'm going to invite the audience now to choose which use case you want us to explore today. So we might deep dive a little bit. So here you can go into Menti and then select the ones that you want. You can choose... Oh, you can choose multiple options if you like. And then once you submit them, you'll be able to, they'll come up live here. So let me know. I'm going to put up this QR code once again. When you're in the presentation, you don't have to go in again, but I just want to make sure everybody can join and get their voice heard. I see we have 10 people with us so far. Abdelaziz, Adina Bronson just joined. Wonderful. So come on in and vote. Okay, we're getting some votes here. Okay, so training session, workshops, yeah. Not as much on education, but all of the above as well. Okay, we're getting some more quizzes and training sessions. Yeah, very good. Very good. We'll be covering actually both of these today. So both the training sessions and the quizzes. We're getting some more meetings. Yeah. Interesting. It looks like a lot of us are wanting to look at the training sessions, and that's obviously a big use case for Mentimeter. Another vote for training sessions, meeting team management. I'm actually going to change the layout just so we can see a bit better. Yeah. Training sessions seems to be the big one here, as well as meetings or team management. I'm gonna go back to the dots. I like this one. Very nice. Thank you for all these votes, everybody. I see that we have 17 people with us, and I can see already 9 people have voted here. I'm gonna just send the link once again so everybody can join. Come and vote, everyone. So you can click that link and then you'll be able to choose. And the beautiful thing about Mentimeter is that it's instant, right? So as soon as you click submit, the votes will come up in the presentation. Very nice. Thank you for this input. I see most of us want to look into training sessions and also meetings or team management, a few on the workshops and quizzes. And this is really good information for me. Then I know what to deep dive into. And once again, if you have any questions, if there's something that I didn't cover or I missed, you can always just press open the Q&A. So you click open the Q&A and you'll be able to ask a question there. Lovely. The votes are coming in hot here. We have 12 people so far. We have 17 people in the chat or in the webinar. Beautiful. More votes. Yeah, training sessions is the big one here today, folks. That is good to know. So let's go ahead and create a presentation. And we're going to do this from scratch. Once again, this is being recorded. So if it's a bit fast, you can just rewatch it as many times as you like. But in order to create a Mentimeter presentation, just like the one I'm showing you here, you go to mentimeter.com. And this website is where you'll be able to create your presentations. When you go to menti.com, that's when you're voting. So all of you right now have gone to Menti, but as a presenter, you're going to go to mentimeter.com. And here you have our website. If you don't have an account, it's free to sign up. It costs $0 to sign up, and you can create as many presentations as you like. You're a bit limited in the amount of questions, but right now you can create as many as you like. And I'm already logged in here, so I'm just going to click my presentations. And then here you can see all of the different presentations that I have. I have marketing automation, Apple Care, Sport Radar, Nobel Prize, all of these presentations, and everything is saved directly in Mentimeter. And you can make these folders if you like as well. So in order to create a new presentation, I just click on this button here, and then new presentation demo. Oi. Is it going? There we are. And this is what it looks like when you create a new presentation. So I have no slides in here yet. So to add a slide, you click here on new slide. And here you'll be able to choose a slide type that you want. And we're going to do a demo of the different ones and how you can use them. But we can start with the multiple choice one here. And this allows you to ask a question to your audience and they can answer, like similar like we did here, right? Where I asked you which use cases should we explore. I could change this layout to bars so you can see what it looks like. And then you have your question, let's do an open-ended question. Which one is your favorite? And then you can do a cat, you can do a dog, and a turtle, just as a fun question, right? And then you have your question here, and then once you're ready to present it, you're gonna go and click present. And in that way, you're gonna see the whole presentation, and you'll get a code that's automatically generated. And that's simply how to use Mentimeter. You create your slides, and then you get a code and the audience can join. And then you can, of course, add new slides if you want and keep adding them. And that's the basics of Mentimeter. And what I want to do now, I want to go back to the presentation that we had here earlier, the one that we're in, right? And let's see, we were on this one, we were on demo time. And it's time for us to do a demo of the different slide types. So I showed you how to create it, but now we're looking into the different slide types. And we're going to start with a very popular one, which is the word cloud. And you're going to see here what happens when the votes start coming in. But this is a great way, and I like to, if you're doing workshops or doing education or meetings, this is a great way to start your presentations. So here I'm asking simply, what languages do you speak? And as the answers come in, we'll be able to see them pop up here. Okay, we have English and Swedish. The beautiful thing is here, the more votes we get, the word cloud will change. Bosnian, yeah. Swedish, Arabic, French, bonjour. A lot of languages here today. German. And the nice thing here, once again, is that it, all of them, somebody speaks all languages. And this is a great way to visualize the votes, right? And get, I think we're 8 people answering here, but we have this full nice word cloud. And the bigger the word is, the more people have voted for that one. So I can see English here. A lot of us speak English, right? And you can add more languages if you want. Swedish, French, Arabic, German. Very nice. As we can see, the cloud changes depending on how many answers we have, right? So the more votes, the bigger the cloud. Some more here: Korean, Spanish, Twi, Oromo, Japanese, French. Beautiful. Thank you for all of these votes. I'm going to just send it. What languages do you speak? Vote here. Oromo. No, we already had that one. Tui Fante. Maybe that's a a language in Ghana. I'm not sure. I haven't heard of Fante. Great. So word cloud example here. They just keep coming here. Bosnian, Japanese, German, English, and French. Both of them there. Let's look at another example. Yeah, it is a language in Ghana. Okay, great. I was expecting that. We have Twi and Fante, which probably are Ghanaian languages. Very nice. Igbo as well. Ewe. Nice. Beautiful word cloud here of all the different languages. So this was one example, and just to show you how to add your word cloud, we're going to go back to this demo presentation that I did. If you want to add a word cloud, you click new slide, and then it's right here. Right underneath, you see the word cloud. And then you can click that and then ask your question. So like, how are you today, right? And then people would answer that. All right, let's keep going. Thank you for the engagement here. Super fun to see all the answers coming in here. Let's go to the next question. This is also could be useful for workshops. We're still on the kind of audience survey example here. So here I'm asking you, in which sector do you work? And I've put a few ones here. I know I haven't covered all of them, but I would like to just know what people have answered. And this is one of those other multiple choices. I can actually change it to the pie. Hello, Linda. She's just joined. How is everything? How are all the sessions going? I don't know if Linda hears us. Maybe not. Maybe Linda's busy. Just checking in with her while we're getting answers here. Okay, I see a lot of other. Maybe you can send a comment on what that is. I'm just curious for the 25% who voted other, what that would be. Finance, education. Okay, Ghana, yeah. But is it what type? Let's see, we're getting that construction. Let's see, agriculture. Ah, okay. I might have missed that one. Yeah. Marketing. I guess that would be tech and communications, maybe marketing. Environment, Teresa is writing here. Yeah, yeah. Once again, it's just an example here. So I know I didn't cover everything. Studying, swimming, coach, technical support. Oh wow, three for one. Great. So here I have my audience survey. I can see the majority of us are in tech and communications, a few in education, other in finance. I'm going to ask you another question now. And I want to know, how have your stress levels been these past weeks? Are they low, are they medium, or are they high? And we will see here now that we have a bunch of answers coming in. And the lovely thing about this is that the bars here, the colors will change depending on what you answered in the previous session. Thank you, Linda. So far, so good. My session is going excellent, actually, getting so many votes. Yeah, you have the Menti. So, for example, we can see that people who work in construction, they've had a low level of stress the past weeks, right? Because the red was construction. Healthcare as well. Maybe I don't want to analyze this too deeply since we're just 10 people, but maybe healthcare has been, maybe COVID is dying down, and it's been not as intense. And we can see also here that tech and communications, well, they're in the medium, right? Finance, medium. And when it comes to high levels of stress, teachers, education, right? That's the 33% of educators are have had a lot to do. So this is a nice example, and this can be used, for any session really. If you're doing a workshop or if you're doing a presentation where you want to analyze your audience a bit deeper. I see here that we have a few people who are unknown, and this is simply because they didn't vote on the first question. So that's when you get the unknowns. I'm going to put the Menti code up here once again. I know I'm saying this so much here, but I really want to make sure that everybody can feel how it is to vote and see the things coming up. Amazing. Yeah. Everyone. Oh, let me bring that back. Great, folks. Let's move on to another example. And this time, we're going into the team management side of things. So this is really great if you are managing a team and you want to do a check-in with your team. And we do this actually weekly with my own team at Mentimeter. We do a check-in. We ask if how much of a difference we've made, happiness and personal development. So I'm gonna once again ask you to go to Menti, and then here you'll be able to do draw these slides here. And this is just an example question. We're not on the same team, but for this example, we are, right? So you can decide, do you disagree that we made a big difference, or do you agree? And you can do that back and forth. And then once you hit submit, you're gonna see, boom, the answers will show up in real time. And we can see here 2 answers so far. Big difference, yeah. And I can hover over these to see the different statements. And this is just a beautiful visualization, right? I have 28 people here, and it's all anonymous, so I don't know who answered what, but I'm able to get a good overview of how people are feeling and how my team is feeling, right? Okay, so we didn't make a huge difference, but people seem to be happy on this example team. Development is high, and stress seems to be a bit high. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it's medium. And the nice thing here, this is the average, but we can also see the outliers, right? So we have 2 people who are really happy. 1 person is not happy to be on the team, right? But the majority are around 6 or 7. Once again, very, very simple, effective slide to get feedback from your audience. And the beautiful thing about this, if I use the same presentation every week, I can, or every month, whenever, as often you want to do it, I can actually view the trends. I'm going to show you this here. So I'm going to click over here. And now I am able to track the trends over time. And this is where the true power of Mentimeter comes in, right? Because you're not only able to do a check-in with your audience, but you're able to see how they develop over time. And this is really powerful as a leader, to be able to track this and to be able to do like a pulse check on your team and follow their progress. So here, for example, we made a big difference that went up during session. Mind blown, yes. Yeah, indeed. So my big difference has made up, but lately it's gone down. Happiness levels seem to be middle, and then they went up, and now they're going down a little bit as well. Development, same thing, it's gone up and down, and stress, it's gone down, it's also going up a little bit. This is, once again, just an example. These aren't real numbers, but just to show you the power of Mentimeter here. And then if we hide the trends, we're back. So all I need to do, if I want these trends, is I can just go ahead and go out and then view the result. Oh, sorry, not view the results. Manage the results and then reset the results. But I'm not going to reset them now because I like to see the votes. So we have all these questions and this interaction. We can also add videos in Mentimeter. If you have a video in your presentation, you're doing a workshop, you're doing a seminar, I could just use a video here.
Welcome back. In this video, I'll be demonstrating how you can
We're not going to watch the whole thing, but this gives you an idea. You can just simply add videos. You can also add images. This is an image of Akira, I think. Yeah, I think this is Akira. And here you'll be able to just simply add a full image. Amazing, yes, indeed. So Mentimeter is not only, these interactive questions, but also these content slides and using images. Oh, we're getting a lot of love here for this picture. Very nice. So you can really, really create dynamic presentations with Mentimeter, not only question types. Let's look at another example. So I like to use this one when I do workshops. This is a public speaking workshop example, and I'm asking here, what do you find most challenging about speaking in front of an audience? And here you can see that you can answer with a bit longer text. So I'm going to put an example here just to show you. And we're able to see here that here we don't only get one word, but we get longer texts here. And I can click on this. So here we have on how to capture their attention during the session. Yes, this is a big one for a lot of people, right? How do you really create that attention, and how do you capture that from the start, and how do you keep it, right? I think Mentimeter helps a lot when it comes to this. I find it hard to adjust your pacing depending on the audience size and knowledge. Yes, that's definitely a thing that's difficult. I think the more you can practice your pacing and practice your speech, keeping calm under pressure. Yeah, yeah. So, and I think you get the idea with this. Having these longer answers allows for you as the host and for the audience to reflect a bit more and really put in a bit longer sentences here. I'm just going to go ahead and go out of here and just change a quick thing. I'm going to change that. I have another example coming up very shortly. I tend to speak fast. Yeah, that's very common, right? That you speed up when you get nervous, and you just go through it, and the quicker you do it, the better you know. And I think when I do public speaking and I notice that might be a bit nervous, a few deep, big breaths right before you go on will tame this. Just go, through your nose, out through your mouth. That will just shift down your gears, like one or two gears. That usually helps if you speak too fast. Battle stage fright. Yeah. I think the tough truth here is that you need to just live with it and learn to love it almost. I also get stage fright when I have big speeches, even though I talk in front of audiences every week. But I have learned to embrace it and use it instead of being afraid of it. Waiting on the chance to try, yeah. There's not always room for it, but I think if you want to try it out, find a setting. It might even be with like a few friends. Like that's how I've practiced. I bring my friends together and say, hey, can I work on this presentation? And then we do 5 minutes. Beautiful. Let's move on to my final example before the Q&A, and it's time for us to show the quiz in Mentimeter. And I'm going to ask everybody to go to the slide here and join the quiz. So we have 2 here, and you can add your name to this quiz if you want. If you don't, we'll just give a name for you. We have 6 people. I'm going to pop it's quiz time, folks. I know I keep sending this link in the chat, but I really want to make sure that we get as many participants as possible. So I have 7 here so far. We have 1 question in the Q&A. I'm going to be looking at that. Maybe you can put that question in the Menti actually. So 9 people so far, 10, 11, here they come. They are coming in hot. 13 so far. Great. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a quiz. And this is one of these things that is super powerful if you really want to grab people's attention and create that flow and that excitement in your presentations. And the thing is here, the faster you answer, the faster you answer correctly, the more points you're going to get. So make sure to answer fast here. Oh, we have a Swedish flag here. Very nice. Let's see, we're getting a comment in. Coming in hot. I like that. I really like that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, mind blown. Yes, we haven't even started the quiz yet. Let's go ahead and start the quiz. Another mind blown. Let's wait, see if we can get 20 people in just to see. Oh, 19. We're getting some fire here. There we are, 20 people. Okay, 19 again. We're right in between. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press start now. So once it starts, you have 30 seconds to answer. Here we go. Can't wait. Amazing. Answer fast to get more points. Here is the quiz. What are the benefits of using Mentimeter? So this tool, Mentimeter, what are the benefits? It creates engagement. It allows every voice to be heard. It's fun, or all of the above. So hurry up and answer and click on these. We're getting some comments here. Oh yeah, the comments are coming in hot. Only a few seconds left, 10 seconds. We have 19, 20 answers. Make sure to vote, folks. What are the benefits of using 3, 2, 1? Time is up, and everything is correct. So this is a bit of a trick question here, or not really. All of these answers are correct. Mentimeter creates engagement. It allows every voice to be heard. So no matter if you're a loud person or a quiet person, you can still vote, and you can send a little comment in the Q&A. It's fun. Hopefully people think that it's fun. And that also says all of the above. So very good. Let's see who answered this fastest. Okay, maybe Flo. Is that you, Florence, maybe? I think it might be. Owosua is here, Selassie, Dr. Centipede, but Maydi was the fastest answer here today. We have one more question, or one more quiz for you all, everybody. Oh, this is an interesting one. We have an image here. We're getting a comment. Oh, somebody tried to write a profanity, but the filter caught it. All right, great. Actually, let me show that, by the way. If you are afraid that people might write words in the comment that you don't really want to have there is a profanity filter in Mentimeter. So I'm going to just go out here. Oh, we're seeing, hopefully nobody saw that. We are going to go here, and here I can select my profanity filter. Okay, so here I've set it for all languages, and this just keeps everything nice and clean, just to make sure. Hopefully nobody saw the correct answer here, but we're going to move on to question number 2. Maybe you saw it, and that's okay. It's just an example here. So here you're allowed to type in, what is the capital of Sweden? We have a picture of it here. I said it earlier. You could type it in. Oh, you got to hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Ooh, it's not a lot of seconds here. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. This was a tight time. Stockholm, somebody wrote. Yes, of course it is Stockholm. I'm sorry, this was a very short time to answer the quiz, but we have 5 people who got it correct. Here somebody wrote it with a K, but I'm going to select that as correct. I think it's fine. Stockholm, you got it right. Oslo is not correct, unfortunately. Oslo is not correct. That is the capital of Norway. All right, who is our quiz winner? Is it Mady? Is it Dr. Centipede? Jaybird Bena Selassie? It looks like it's Mady who won the quiz. Congratulations, Mady. Send us a comment how you're feeling right now. Fire and fire. Wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let me just show you behind the scenes how I created this quiz. It's super easy. It's like all of our other question types. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to click new slide. And then here we have our, let me just remove that. We have our quiz competition, right? So you can select your answer or you can type your answer. And as we saw here, I did the first one here. What are the benefits of using Mentimeter? And then I have, it creates engagement, it's fun, all of the above. And then I can choose which answers are correct here. But in this case, all of them were correct, right? And then I can also decide seconds to answer. Here, I asked you, what is the capital of Sweden? I only gave you 15 seconds. Yes, this is a lot of fun. It's quite engaging, this quiz thing. I might do 20 seconds here. I think that's a bit better. Yeah, and also, if you want to add images to your quizzes, you could do that as well. I'm just gonna add select an answer here, and then here I can add an image. So I can either upload it from my computer or I can choose it from the image library. So let's look at an example. I'm just gonna do, let's see if I can search for Dala course. I'm gonna find it here just to show you how to make a quiz like this. And then I'm gonna copy that image and go back to the presentation here. I'm gonna paste this, and then I'm gonna do, what is this? A Örebro-häst, Stockholms häst, or a Dala-häst. This is a Swedish type of, I'm going to give you the correct answer here already, but this is a Swedish cultural symbol, I would say, a traditional wooden statue that is used as a symbol for a certain region in Sweden. And that is a region in Dalarna. So here I have Örebro, Stockholms, and a Dalahäst. And here I have this little image. So you can do image quizzes as well. So I'm going to go ahead and present this, and everybody will be able to join the quiz again. We have, sorry, let me start it again, just to make sure that everybody's in, because I just want to show you with the image here as well. 15 people so far. Can we get back to 20? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start it just to show you. And here, answer fast to get more points. What is this? You'll see that image in your phone, right? So that's one way to add a bit more interactivity. Let's see if people remember, was it a Örebro-häst, a Stockholm-häst, or a Dala-häst? Who answered this fastest? 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a 50-50 split on the Dala and the Stockholm. Let's see who answered this fastest. Was it Mady again? Yeah, Mady is killing it today. Amazing job. Mady's unbeatable, but Benna comes up in second place. Mady wins the quiz again. So that's how to add an image as well. All right, folks, that is it for the demo part here today. I am now going to open up for questions. So if you have any questions, go to mentimeter.com or menti.com. Ask your questions here. I'm going to copy that link again. So go to menti.com, same link, and all you need to do is open the Q&A here. And that's where you'll be able to submit your questions, okay? So maybe you want me to demo something different, or you want to see something that I just did again. Okay, we can start with the first one here. How much does it cost? As I said earlier, Mentimeter is completely free, and all you need to do is register. Go to mentimeter.com. If you, I'm just going to show you this here. Here is our free account for anybody trying it out. And with the free version, you get unlimited audience, unlimited presentations, and up to 2 question slides and 5 quiz slides. If you want unlimited questions, we have the basic plan, which is $11.99 a month. And if you're in the educational sector, you can also get a bit of a discount. But I highly recommend that you try out the free account. sign up for a free account here. So check that out. I sent it in the big chat. What about the data privacy? How is the data handled? For any questions regarding data and privacy, I am going to send you to mentimeter.com, and then you have policies here. So here you have our privacy and yes, sorry, here it is, our Mentimeter terms and conditions. So mentimeter.com/legal. For questions regarding data, please go to. And here you'll be able to read everything about that. How do you set up conditional questions, like questions based on previous answers? Yes, so the one that we saw earlier. It's very simple to do. All I need to do is I need to create one of these multiple choice slides, okay? So all I need to do is click new slide and then add multiple choice. And then I need to create another one, and then I can do segmentation. So for example, here I asked you, in which sector do you work, right? And this is a multiple choice slide, like we did earlier, right? And then I put my answers here. I can do the bars just to make that clearly. I can change this to pi if I want, or dots. But I'm gonna change it to bars, okay? Then I create another multiple choice, as we can see right underneath. And then here, you're able to press segmentation. So here you can decide which question you want to segment on. So here I asked, in which sector do you work? I can do no question, and then it's just another multiple choice, right? But here I can do then, in which sector do you work? And then we'll get these conditional bars. Also, I could just do it with, have you used Mentimeter before? Interesting. So people here, this is a funny one. So people who have not used Mentimeter before, according to my survey here, they have been stressed. And the people who have used it several times, well, they're low and medium. So this is just a fun way to really dig deeper into your data. Yeah, so very simple to do. All you need to do is create two multiple choices and then use the segmentation. I'm gonna send you a help center article just so you can segmentation. Yeah. Learn how to use segment. There we go. Great, folks. Keep the questions coming. If you have any more questions, make sure to go to menti.com and put them in. I have answered that one. Data. Is it possible to provide different questions to different people based on their different inputs? Great question here. Unfortunately, we can't do different questions to different people. In Mentimeter, you have one presentation, and that is going to be all your slides for that session, right? So here, for example, I have the ADSC 2022. This is my presentation. So all the questions on here are going to be for one audience, and it's all going to be the same questions. I guess you can create a new presentation and tell some people to join with this code and other people to join with that code. See, these are different codes, but that is that's not exactly what we do. So unfortunately, no, it's not possible to ask different people different questions. You have one presentation with the same questions, unfortunately. Good. I think that is all of the questions. We're going to leave this on for a few more moments. I would just really make sure to get all the questions that we have here today. I'll be with you for another 5-10 minutes to make sure that we've answered everything. Maybe you want me to demo something else. maybe you want to do another quiz. Let me know in the Q&A what you would like to see. You have how much does it cost? I think we had a question in the live storm, or sorry, in the webinar Q&A. Let me see where that one is. We have one from Kiyama. How different is this from Microsoft Office? So Mentimeter is a standalone thing. Microsoft Office offers Word and PowerPoint and Excel. Mentimeter is a standalone presentation platform. So I guess the closest thing is PowerPoint, but the difference between PowerPoint and Mentimeter is that Mentimeter is interactive, and PowerPoint is just simple slides. But here you'll be able to interact with your audience and do these quizzes and everything. So I'd say that's the big difference. All right, folks. Well, if that is it, it looks like it's all clear. Sorry, we have one more question here. Do you have control over how the scoreboard is displayed? So the scoreboard depends on the people who answered. What I can control is a few things. I can change the title, and the winner of the quiz is. Right. So I could change that, right? And then make that a bit different. I can add emojis as well. I can change that. I can also customize the background if I want to have a different background color. If you want to do red, I don't know how good this looks. Yeah, you could do that, right? So you have the power to change the background, but in terms of the people who show up in this, it depends on who won, right? So Matey, fair and square, got 3 out of 3 questions correct. So Matey won with 2,915 points. So I can't control that. It depends on how the people do in the quiz, but what I can control are the colors and the text. That is answered. Great, folks. Well, thank you so much for all of your questions. I am going to do a final little reflection with everybody, and I would like to know what you thought of the webinar. And this is my final example. It's another one of these scales sessions, and you can decide here if you learned something new, or if it was relevant, or it was fun. And let me know. Oh, we have a 10, 10, 10. Thank you very much. Oh, interesting here. They're learning a lot, but fun was like a bit. Okay, it's only one person at 7. It's relevant, very good. Florence is writing, this is amazing and mind-blowing, extremely relevant. Yeah. Well, I'm happy that it was relevant. And Ralph is asking how they can join. You could go to menti.com and put in the code here. So the 535797008 is the code. I'm going to send the link as well. Gonna copy that link. Ralph, here you go. Ralph, you can vote here. Good. Happy to see that it was relevant for a lot of people. It was definitely not relevant for someone, but it was pretty relevant. And almost, I think the majority of us learned something new. I'm happy that we did that. Fun. Yeah, maybe you weren't happy that you won the quiz. But that's good. Hopefully, the important thing is that you learned something. This was really fun. Well, thank you for that. Thank you so much. And most importantly, once again, is that it was relevant and that you learned something new. Once again, I highly recommend that if this was relevant for you, and if you want to try out Mentimeter, go to mentimeter.com and create a free account and start playing around with it. There is a lot you can do. I'll be sending this whole presentation to you. So all of these slides that you've seen, super fun. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you so much, everybody. A lot of nice feedback here. Once again, a big heart to everybody. Thank you so much for participating. We have a Facebook group if you want to join that. Definitely trying Mentimeter. Nice to hear. We have, you can add me on LinkedIn if you want to keep the conversation going. We have the Menti Academy, which is a full learning platform where you can learn everything you want to know about Mentimeter. Amazing. The comments are just flowing in here. I'm really happy that a lot of people seem to have enjoyed this session. And let's keep in touch. Seriously, add me on LinkedIn, send me an email. If you have any more questions, I'm happy to chat, to keep it going. Very educative. Thank you for that, Sebastian. Florence never knew that they could do all this with Menti. Yeah, quite a lot of things you can do with Menti. All right, we are hitting the full hour. And with that said, I'm going to say another thank you to everybody who joined today. I hope that this has been valuable. And thank you to Linda and the organizers of Africa Digital Skills 2022. It's been a true honor to come and speak here today. Thanks to everybody, and hopefully we'll stay in touch. That's it for me. I'm Oscar Svernlov from Mentimeter, checking out live from Stockholm. Bye-bye.